everybody. How y'all doing today? This evening. Welcome to the last pageant of the century and the last pageant of the millennium here at Drury Lane here in Oak Brook Terrace. I'm going to deviate from the program for just a second because what I need you to do is to stand up and give these 24 magnificent young women a standing ovation. They have been absolutely magnificent all week long. Yeah. Moms and dads, brothers and sisters, you all should be very, very proud of your young women. They are spectacular. As I mentioned, this is the last Miss Illinois pageant of this millennium. It is also the 60th anniversary of the Miss Illinois pageant. Now, before we begin, we are going to introduce to you the first 3 of our 10 finalists for this evening. They are contestant number 7, Miss East Central, Erica Harrell. Contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson. And contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. Now, don't forget, we have 7 more finalists for tonight's program, which we will introduce to you near the end of the first segment and the start of the second half of our program tonight. Ladies, thank you. Now, as they said in their opening number, they've got a lot of work to do. But first, we got a little bit of work to do here. First, you got to support these ladies as they make their way to Miss Illinois for 1999. And of course, we've got to have a wonderful time tonight as we make our way down that path to crowning Miss Illinois for 1999. And of course, our production staff and our Miss Illinois dancers are going to give you a great rockin' hot show tonight. But first, I want to introduce to you a lady who has been performing the last 2 nights magnificently. She is Becky Bush, Miss Illinois of 1983, and she's going to tell us how the show is going to encompass itself as we make our way down the path of crowning Miss Illinois for 1983. Becky? Madame, you look marvelous.
Thank you very much. And so do you. Wow, you just look real nice.
Oh, I look okay.
Because I heard you had kind of an interesting afternoon.
Yeah, I had a hard-working morning. Actually, I was helping a friend of mine up north build a deck.
Oh, do you hire out for that kind of work? Because, I've got some stuff I need done in L.A.
Well, I guess you'll just have to provide me with an airplane ticket out west and, a good steak, and I'm in the house.
Hey, okay, I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, you're right. I did have a kind of an interesting morning.
Hot tub incident, I hear.
Yeah, I was, my back was a little bit sore about 5:30, so I went down to the pool area, and I was in the hot tub with Brittany Askew's grandmother and her 2 aunts, yeah. 3 lovely ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
Do the Misters Eskews know this?
They know now. Actually, we talked about family. Yeah, I talked about my kids, they talked about theirs, and we had a good time.
Grown now, basically. Your son is...
Yeah, he's 6'3". He beats me at basketball, and I can't take him now.
Okay, well, you got to watch that.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Anyway, my back is in good shape, so I'm going to give you the microphone, let you take it away from here.
All right, we got a lot of work to do tonight. Good evening, everybody. Oh, good. Was that an offer? I don't know. You can't... You know what? I'm going to move... Hi. Okay, thank you. Hi! Did you guys get the cheap seats tonight? Okay, so parents, how nervous are ya? Oh, they're so nervous they can't even talk. I know, this is a really scary thing, but you know what? The girls are great. I just saw them backstage, and they're all excited and nervous and happy, and they've all been really great friends all week. They've worked together. They've shared certain helpful things that go into their evening gowns, and we won't talk about that. But they're all getting along great and having a big time, and we're all eating far too much ice cream. But to get the evening started tonight, what I'd like to do is I have a few personal thank yous, if you guys will excuse me for a moment. First of all, to the audiences we've had this week, you've been awesome and amazing, and you've laughed and you've cheered the girls, and I just want to thank you for that. You've been amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And a personal thank you to the judges. You guys give so much of your time, and you make so much money doing it. That I just want to give you all a personal thank you. I know how much work it is. And a personal thank you to Miss Susan Evie for judging me Miss Illinois. I haven't forgotten that. So, and also to the Board of Directors and Fran Skinner-Lewis for asking me to come and do this wonderful job every year. I spoke earlier tonight about how enthused I am. Every time I leave here, I hear people talking about the new generation and how they don't have goals and discipline. And I'll tell you, you spend a week with young women like this, and you are just amazed at the future that's ahead of us, if they're any indication of this generation. Absolutely. So thank you, Board of Directors, for this privilege, and I do view it as a privilege to come back and spend this week with all of you. And you're all my family. I have a family here in Illinois that I can always come home to, and I thank you for that. And also to the hostesses, Donna, Carrie, Jean, Carolyn, and Delma, for driving me around everywhere picking up pantyhose and all those odd little errands that you have to do. To Susie Foote and Linda Hurd for doing the same thing. You guys are like sisters to me, and I thank you so much for your help this week. And to Daryl Schabinger for planning all this 60th anniversary. It was so much work. Yes. Absolutely. The letters, all of it, it really made it a special time to get those communications from you guys and know that we're remembered. It's really very nice. And to Robin Elliott, Robin, you've made me feel like a princess and a queen for another week of my life. And made so many of the girls look beautiful. You are a truly gifted human being when it comes to making women look beautiful and feel good. So thank you for that. Yeah, she's great. And a really special thank you to an upcoming diva. As you all know, once Miss Illinois gives up her crown, she becomes a diva. That's the rule. We have a lot of divas here tonight, and you're going to meet a lot of them. But a special thank you to Miss Illinois 1998, Miss Amanda Meadows, for becoming a new diva. Oh gosh, that was kind of long-winded, and I apologize. I know you guys want to get to the competition, but before we do, I just have to go over a few things. And we've all gone over the pod system the last 2 nights. Maybe we all have it now. But just because we have it now doesn't mean we get to give it up, because now we get to do it all over again with the top 10. As you see, we're only going to announce some of the finalists now. And what's going to happen is they're going to go backstage and prepare for all areas of competition. They'll compete in swimsuits, evening gown, and talent. There'll be 3 sections, and the rest of the top 10 will be announced after intermission. No fighter. I'm just as nervous as you guys. I can't stand it. But now to introduce the music that we're going to be using for this evening's swimsuit and evening gown competition is Miss Illinois Mandy Meadows and our Miss Illinois performers. Give them a warm welcome.
We have arrived at a moment in our lives when the future passes into our hands. We can find out, are we really strong enough to fulfill what the future demands? We can stand on the edge and look out into space and be awed by the wonders we see. We can all make a pledge that the whole human race will become what we want it to be. Bring on tomorrow, let it shine like a sun coming up on a beautiful day. It's yours and mine. We can make a difference. It's not too late. Bring on tomorrow. We can't wait. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our current Miss Illinois, Mandy Meadows.
Thank you. The evening wear competition is my favorite part because it allows the young women to showcase another element, femininity. It's important to note that the judges are not looking at the dress, but they're looking at the individual wearing the dress.
Go ahead, Mandy, take a walk. Ladies and gentlemen, our current Miss Illinois, Mandy Meadows. Isn't she beautiful? Bring on tomorrow, let it shine like a sun coming up on a beautiful day. It's yours and mine. We can make a difference. It's not too late. Bring on tomorrow. We can't wait.
All right now, time to put a little sunshine back. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow takes away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's sun. When I think of the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're only a day away. Here's Miss Mandy Meadows with the Sunshine Swimsuit Competition.
The theme of the swimsuit competition is self-expression. We've allowed the contestants to wear a one-piece or a two-piece. It's important to note that the judges are looking for physical fitness and maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
Thank you, Mandy. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're only a day away. Mañana, mañana, ay, te amo, mañana, you're only a day
Thank you, Mandy, and thank you, Miss Illinois dancers. Before we get started with our first competition section of the evening, I have here, direct to the office of the Governor of Illinois, a proclamation that I will read. It says, whereas the Miss Illinois Scholarship Pageant provides scholarships to young women across Illinois, and whereas the Miss Illinois Scholarship Program gives young women the opportunity to learn the importance of a positive self-image in a program entitled the Miss Illinois Commitment Club, and whereas Miss Illinois serves as an ambassador for Illinois and is active As a leader in her chosen social area, past causes range from AIDS awareness to youth mentoring. And whereas the Miss Illinois Scholarship Pageant will celebrate its 60th anniversary in June of 1999, June 19th, whereas former Miss Illinois winners will gather at the Drury Lane Theater to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Miss Illinois Scholarship Pageant and program, therefore I, George H. Ryan, Governor of the State of Illinois, proclaim June 19th, 1999 as Miss Illinois Day in the state of Illinois. Witness whereof the 7th day of June in the year of our Lord 1999. So we have a proclamation from the governor that will be duly recorded. Guess I'll just keep this right here. Okay, time now for our first competition section of the evening. Here now is contestant number 7, Miss East Central, Erica Harold, in her evening gown. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss East Central, Erica Harold. Here now is contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson. We would like to send out a very special thank you to Robin Elliott Bear for making our women look incredibly beautiful with her gowns. Robin has provided beautiful gowns and fashions for our Miss Illinois contestants since 1983. Her business is Robin Elliott Limited, and it specializes in providing fashions for the spotlight. Robin has dressed the Miss America pageant, the Miss Illinois pageant for almost 10 years, and she has worked with Marjorie Vincent. And her most recent design was for Kate Jindal, who was Miss America 1997. In addition to her hectic work schedule, Robin's become quite a busy mother of late. She and her husband, Greg, just recently welcomed into the world their second child, daughter Tyler Nicole. Congratulations to them, and thank you, Robin Elliott Bear. The contemporary pianist Erno van Danyi was born in Hungary in 1877. He produced a catalog of works, including several operas and symphonies, and became a composer in residence at Florida State University after studying at the Hungarian Academy of Music. Our next contestant's love of contemporary piano led her to choose Postludium as her talent selection for this evening. Performing Danyi's Opus 13, number 10, is contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 18, Jessica Sager, Miss Springfield. We would also like to send along our many thanks to Ken and the folks at Modern Tuxedo for providing all the men's formal wear in the show. They have been very generous to the Miss Illinois pageant throughout the years, meeting all of our requests. They asked me to tell you, and I tell you this with all sincerity, that if you need a tuxedo and you are in the Chicagoland area, they have 23 locations for Modern Tuxedo. To see Ken and the folks at Modern Tuxedo, and they will meet all of your needs. Moving along with the program now. Next up is contestant number 7, Miss East Central, Erica Harold, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 7, Miss East Central, Erica Harold. As many of us know, jazz is truly America's own classical creation. It is a reflection of the many cultures blending together to create our own music. Now, the art of improvisation is the hallmark of this music. It requires not only great technical skill, but also much courage and creativity. Here's our next contestant to share with you her love of this dynamic music. She will be singing of a love that can weather any storm in the classical jazz rendition of Come Rain or Come Shine. Please welcome contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson.
I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine, high as a mountain and deep as a river. Come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't you ever beg me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me. Come rain or shine, happy together, happy together. Won't it be fine? The days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or out of money, but I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine.
Contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson. Next is contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager, in her evening gown. Contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. They say that triumph over adversity is a common theme in musical theater. You'll Never Walk Alone from Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical Carousel encompasses that spirit. Singing a song of courage and hope, please welcome contestant number 7, Miss East Central Illinois, Erica Harrell. Contestant number 7, Erica Harrell, Miss East Central Illinois. Next is contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson, in her evening gown. Contestant number 13, Miss Mississippi Crown, Maggie Johnson. Here now is contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 18, Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. And that completes the end of our first competition segment for the evening. This time we would like to acknowledge tonight's auditors from the accounting firm of McGladrey and Pullen. Please welcome Craig Englert and Teresa Racknor. We would also like to take a time to send a special thank you to the parents of the contestants, the local pageant directors, and the Miss Illinois board. Their staff of volunteers, absolutely terrific. Thank you all. And we would be remiss if we did not announce that Dave Foreman and Eastern Illinois, their team, won the first ever annual Miss Illinois Golf Championship that was contested at Cog Hill Country Club in Lamont. I wonder if they were on Dub's Dread, the famed course where they run the Western Open. But our congratulations to Dave Foreman and the Eastern Illinois team. Congratulations. Now, at this time, we would like to reintroduce all of our 1999 contestants for the announcement of our next three finalists. Our next three finalists are contestant number 3, Miss Lake Cook Shauna Thompson. She is joined by contestant number 10, Miss Macomb Sarah Stauffer. And the sixth of our 10 finalists, contestant number 1, Miss Kankakee County Whitney Eskew. Thank you, ladies. Now, after the intermission, we will introduce to you the final 4 finalists that will round out the top 10 as we make our way down the path to crown Miss Illinois 1999, the last of the millennium. I'd like now to reintroduce you to a very special lady. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back our current Miss Illinois, Mandy Meadows. Good evening, my dear. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm excited because tonight is the night. This is the Super Bowl.
I know, but I'm a little sad because I'll be ending my year of service tonight.
That's right. Well, I wish I could. Maybe I could do something where, well, we'll figure it out later.
Maybe you could twirl the baton for me later.
I don't know about all that.
Okay.
Me twirling the baton would look like Flag Day in Honduras. I guarantee you, it wouldn't look that good.
It's okay.
You are dressed in your kimono. There are a lot of folks in the audience tonight who were not here the last 2 nights who do not know of your travels. You got a lot of frequent flyer miles, so please tell us about your year as Miss Illinois.
Well, I traveled about 5,000 miles a month this year and spoken over 250 schools. On an average, I had about 2 to 3 days off a month, and that is including weekends. So the job of Miss Illinois is very busy. But the highlight of my year was probably my trip to Japan, which was a phenomenal experience because I was selected as a dignitary to travel to Japan on behalf of ANA Airways. They've been in business for 35 years, and now they're basically coming over to the United States, and they just had introduced their nonstop service to Chicago. So they invited myself, my traveling companion, who is absolutely wonderful, Anne Bray Kane, my mother, and my best friend, Tina Tomlin, to come over and twirl for their inaugural flight. So we decided to show you a videotape of that inaugural trip. So this is it. Well, we decided to show you a little bit. It's a little on pause, but that's okay. We decided to show you a little bit of baseball because in Japan, they love baseball, and especially Sammy Sosa. So we decided to show you just a little bit of Japanese baseball. It's a little different, I guess, from the United States, kind of, sort of. But it was kind of interesting because everybody who was anybody asked about the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. This is our wonderful trip. That's my best friend, Tina Tomlin, twirling the baton, and she's absolutely fabulous. College Miss Major out of America. There she is again. She's phenomenal. Again, I have no idea what I was doing, but I was twirling a baton. I know that. These are 2 Japanese baton twirlers that they invited to twirl with myself, and it was absolutely amazing to see that their skill level was just incredible. And watch out for the World Championships because they're going to take it all. Well, this is the inaugural flight ceremony, and this is the general manager being presented flowers, and now this is the captain of the airline and the first flight attendant being presented flowers. And that is the crowd. My mom is right over there. And there's me cutting the ribbon. And I don't know if any of you realize, but
women are not usually or traditionally up front like that. And I was the only female with the president of the Airways and the general manager of the Airways and the mayor of Tokyo cutting the ribbon for this inaugural flight ceremony. So it was very impressive. And we didn't realize all of the wonderful things that were about to happen, because when we arrived, we had 28 hours of press conferences, one after another. And then we went right to the inaugural flight ceremony. It was amazing because I read a proclamation on behalf of Mayor Daley and then invited all the Japanese tourists to come and visit the Windy City of Chicago. Then I was able to cut the ribbon with gold scissors, which was very exciting. And then I had a half a day. It was an extremely wonderful trip, and it would not have been possible without the guidance and help of the Miss Illinois organization, so I thank them very much for the opportunity to serve as Miss Illinois this year, and it's been a wonderful year of service, so thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mandy Meadows, the reigning Miss Illinois. She will be joining us later in the program. You know, since we're celebrating our 60th anniversary this year, we will be presenting some very special guests for you tonight. They are some of our talented former Miss Illinois. At this time, I would like to welcome Miss Illinois for 1993, Sarah Martin Rochegier, singing If We Were in Love by John Williams.
Could the skies be any bluer than they are? Could our smiles be any warmer, kiss be any sweeter if we were in love? And could we feel any closer? Could we feel more than we're feeling, dream more than we're dreaming, if we were in love? If we were in love, you'd think we'd know. They tend to show it. Could the day fly any faster than they do? Could I be more than I'm being, see more than I'm seeing when I look at you? Could the sun shine any brighter on? Is as wonderful as this is not virgin. How you love me, how I love you. If we were in love, would the sun shine any brighter on the just imagine how you love me, how I love
You have Sarah. Who are these folks right here in the front that were standing up?
I'm not sure. Can't see them.
them, can you?
Oh, they were all in white.
So,
Oh, you still got it. You squared. You know, it was only a couple of years ago that you were in Atlantic City. What was that like?
oh, Atlantic City was like a dream. Hard to hide the details, but the overall impressions, the excitement, and the love that a person feels when they go to Atlantic City, and all their friends, family, and their executive director, and the entire board, and everybody who helped them get there is there with them. I don't know. I wish more people could experience that in their lives.
50 a year, damn. So, you know, and that's, I guess, what makes it very wonderful. Only one
Such a
from
special
Illinois
thing.
can do that.
Yeah.
Very much.
Oh,
1990. At this time, to acknowledge some folks are very to us and special to you all because they're going to pick Miss Illinois for night tonight. They are a panel of judges. It's time to introduce you to three of them right now. Bonnie, Executive Director, West Corporation Association, with consensus formed to develop a common in the business to address key issues. She has also developed corporate relocation companies in New Jersey and Chicago. Governor Buttigieg and Mayor Daley would to hold positions, and most recently Senate President Pate Phillips selected her for the State Environmental Compliance General Beach County of Human Resources Council. First state pageant judging opportunity is Chicago's own Mrs. Wood. Tom Fairclough, former mayor of Phil, Georgia, and was named 5 young men, outstanding city official in Georgia, and his community's Man of the Year. He's been active in the Miss America program. His extensive judging experience includes local and he was of the National Panel of Judges, Bianca Cornett, Worka in 1993. Graduate of Mercy, there's school. He is a former member of the Board of Trustees of the Miss Georgia pageant. Phil, Georgia, Tom Fairclough. Eby, Executive Director, producer of the Miss Idaho pageant, and has judged over 40 state pageants in the Miss America program. She also was a member of the National Panel of Judges, Bianca Cornett, Worka, 1993. She's a former television anchor and newscaster. She joined the healthcare field after years, serving at Sinai Medical Center, Bill, as facilities director, Carolina's Medical Center, for the Carolina healthcare system. Please welcome North Carolina, Susan. Time now for our petition section of the... We shall begin. Contestant number, Miss Lake, Shauna Thompson, in her... Contestant number, Lake Thompson. Contestant number, Macomb, Sarah Stauffer, in her swimsuit. Contestant 10, Sarah. How can any playful performer and composer Calloway, who shows commitment to the young and old alike? This is why our first contestant has been performing since the age of here. Those Wearing Days, singing Strings of Fire. Dressed at number 1, Miss Kankakee County, Brittany S.
Dear, when you smile, bird and melody, it haunts so inside me, symphony, when the strings no makes life burn. What else could I do but keep bleeding through again? My love is blue.
President Brittany S. Miss County. Our president is number Miss Lake Shauna Thompson, hers. President number Miss Lake Shauna. Senior Illinois University Star won a Grammy Award for Best Actress and Best What's that again? 1 second. Mouth. As a senior in Illinois, Sarah Crawford received Grammy Award for Best Actress and Performance by an amazing. She'll perform in Andrew Lloyd Phantom Opera, Sings of Me. Contestant number 10, Miss McComb.
Think of me, think of one when we said, oh, remember me once in a while, please me, oh, when you bring that one along to Christmas, be free, if you ever fall, no woman there for me, please think of won't think about those things which might well be. Please, if you will inside when you walk in that tree, when you want to put one more walk, we never thought our love was ever
Contestant 10, over. Home. Duo. Hydrogen in 2 parts. Who are you? Okay. Be on with the, we've all cut the tension. We're contestant. We can't get you. Never evening, guys. Justin. We would like to also thank you at Oak Terrace Lane for providing us such a beautiful ministry crown for 1990. Favorite staff is instrumental in us to achieve the technical. Please give the group Tony a wonderful round of applause. Music is a musical and Pond created a number of forms of piano music exploration of original harmony, brief but technical. Now, according to the London Society of Show Fantasy, the opus among his works and of reasonable quality. Here to perform contestant Lake Cook Thompson. We'd also like to send along thanks to Davinia L, who has graced the official pageant this week, and especially this week of this little distance run area. So we thank Davinia Noble very, very much for support. Next is number 10. We're in her.
contestant number Russ Stoffer. Here now, number 1, Kankakee, Brittany S. First twin. Contestant 1, Miss Kankakee, Brittany S.
Well, at that time of the program,
We would like to
Mayor of Oakland,
Ferris, Dallas,
do few words to our wonderful
your bill. Gentlemen,
I've also Dallas. Hi, Bill.
Close by.
first of all,
I want to say great honor to the most that have ended our career. This Illinois, it's been an honor to me. Over 100 formed the city has $1,000 over the period of years. We're invested and we wisely over 1,005 fatalities in this state, and this is the holding the pageant tonight. Something with we could list all without performers that are on tonight. The word the performing should mean which is what these are all performing for. We feel with these young warming out of America, boy, that's a deep meeting. And glad to have the governor have spent the other night at Park Zoo on the way out. I told the governor I couldn't wait to speak. He's himself too. Before we end, that Beth over there, you did say that you're going to Australia. I want you to take Australia and over there, with all your family in there.
comment.
Our staff at Open each year, we come over here, but our staff wants to get a little trinket. Because the Chicago scene lacking, you know, we think we'll give you a full of goodies here. And some of marble are beyond
Marble logged up Leon so I could game plan for
goodies in here. You want to take a peek in there? The girls in it.
Hey, coloring book. Yeah. This, I'm a Disney. Very nice puzzle. Hey, bird thing. The aircraft flying on the plane, but you know, everyone here knows license.
Puzzle for that Australia.
Good. Solve it.
It is a 14-hour. Jonah and the Waldo.
I'm gonna read this to my Jimmy. What else is in it? Well, yeah. Hey, okay. Boy, no, this is about. We're in here for a little blackjack. How about your space? Well, thank you very much. I will
Take this right here.
I want to take I know we've done it. We'll be doing it. Let's give Jim a big round of applause. God for different that Mike.
I'll tell you what, Bill. Thank you. Much easier.
You Hildebrand, crew here, they fantastic. So
Thank you to them.
later on in the program.
Mayor, thank you very much.
And thank you for the gift. It says I should.
Will, 3-year-old nephew. He's my great nephew, my niece, and he is of my life. So we are going to have time with that camp. I have a week. I bring all my nephews in, and we go to one house and have just a great time. Nintendo 64, thank you. Thank you. Allows me to get a few hours of sleep while they play. Anyway, I would like to now finish introducing our distinguished panel of judges. Rick Pruitt has been affiliated with the since past 15 years, serving as a co-producer of the board of. He served on a panel across the county, including 2, and went on to become a judge who helped crown 2 Miss Americas. He holds an undergraduate degree in accounting and a master's degree in business administration. He is also an analyst for products in the services industry. From Little Rock, Arkansas, please welcome Rick Pruitt. Kathleen Farrow was crowned Miss in 1990. She served BA in music and theater from Hunter College in New York City. She has studied piano for 25 years, making her with age 14. Theatrically, Kathleen recently filmed a lead role in the independent production of The Real Whatever and has appeared in such television shows as Suddenly Susan and General Hospital. Please welcome from Los Angeles, California, Miss Illinois 1992, Kathleen Farrow. Vernon Desir is a former vice president of the Miss Florida pageant. Vernon has also served as president of the Florida West Coast Symphony Orchestra and is a member of the President's Council of the University of South Florida. Associated with the Miss America program for over 25 years now, he has served as a member of the National Panel of Judges for the 1989 and 1991 Miss America pageants. He is the vice president of marketing and community relations for Manatee Memorial Hospital in Bradenton, Florida. He is also a member of a panel that selected Deborah Turner, Miss America. Please welcome Vernon Desir. Last but not least, she was crowned Miss America 1990. Dr. Debbie Turner has spoken to thousands of students at schools, youth organizations, and on college campuses using her own life as an example of triumphing over the odds. It took her 7 years, 11 tries, and 2 years to Dr. Turner, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine at the University of Missouri, Columbia, and divides her time doing veterinary public relations, motivational, and Christian speaking. She is currently the co-host of a television magazine program called Show Me St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss America 1990, Dr. Debbie Turner. Well, now it's time to shake things up real good. Come join our contestants, Miss Illinois performers, special guests, along with the Miss Illinois Band for brand new Millennium Celebration.
to get where you belong. Show us all a woman who's sure and strong. Yeah, you're gonna show America that you're second to none. You're Miss Illinois, all your pride and joy. You are the one. You're on the road to make your dreams come true. You've won a heart that now will be watching you. Where your ambitions go, we know you can go anywhere under the sun. You're Miss Illinois, our own pride and joy. You are the one strong, the only one.
Wonderful to just see people in watching the Miss America pageant year after year and see Miss Illinois as she goes through her paces. And you know, the one thought that I had about that they do a lot of hair and makeup. I mean, whoever has that concession, I want to meet them because that looks like that's very, very lucrative. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it is time now to introduce our final four of the top 10 finalists for this evening. All of our contestants are making their way back to the stage. We already have 6 of our ladies for the top 10 picked, and now it's time to pick the final 4 who will join them and try to impress the judges as they make their way down the road to Miss Illinois 1999, the last Miss Illinois of the millennium. So here they are, our contestants for Miss Illinois 1999. Our 7th finalist is contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County. Our 8th finalist is contestant number 9, Miss Kishwaukee Valley, Michelle LeGroux. Our 9th finalist is contestant number 12, Miss Shakespeare Small. And our last finalist for Miss Illinois 1999 is contestant number 4, Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle. Thank you, ladies. I'd like now to recognize a couple of special ladies who are in the house who have come from neighboring states to join us tonight as we crown Miss Illinois 1999. Please welcome from Indiana, Miss Indiana, Kelly Lloyd. From Iowa, Miss Iowa, Jennifer Caudle. Jennifer? From Kansas, Leah Darby, Miss Kansas. And Miss Missouri, Patrice King. scholarship available at the Miss Illinois pageant this year is $47,900, of which $5,000 of those dollars has been donated by the Miss America organization. We would love to thank them and all of our sponsors for their wonderful support of our pageant this year. A special thanks to Joseph Tusek for providing the dinner this evening from the Alpine Banquet House. Thanks, Joe. And of course, we must please thank the fabulous production team and the great cast and the Miss Illinois Band, featuring Dave Hildebrand, Greg Smith, and Jason Mashevitz. Gentlemen, thank you. And also, please send out a very, very warm welcome for our Miss Illinois performers, Kurt Dale Clark, Andrew Waters, Buddy Reeder, Scott Allen Jones, Ron Hutchins, and Kent Lewis. And of course, we would love to thank again our own Becky Bush, who is Miss Illinois for 1993. And speaking of Becky, we saw a lot of familiar faces up on that screen. Why don't we meet a few of the Miss Illinois who were up on that screen? And who better than Miss Illinois from 1983, Becky Bush. Becky?
Woohoo! Hi, everybody. Hi, boys. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah, we are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. Yeah, yeah. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, yeah, yeah. And we flock just like birds of a feather. I won't tell, don't lie, no, no. Now all of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? No, take all the records. We're giving love and our family goes. We are family. I got all my sisters with me, yeah, yeah. We are family. Get up, everybody, and say, woo! Aren't they fabulous? Thanks, Daryl. Are we rocking tonight or what? All right, gorgeous girls. I'm going to announce the names of these women, and let's show them what we think. All right. You ready, girl? Okay. Miss Illinois 1943, Dorothy Court Carr. Miss Illinois 1946, Patricia Fry. Miss Illinois 1948, Viola Palumbo. Miss Illinois 1959, Johnson Peterson. Miss Illinois 1960, Vicki Nutter Giorgetti. Miss Illinois 1961, Jacqueline Binger Mankowski. Miss Illinois 1962, Pam Gilbert Minton. Miss Illinois 1967, Catherine Myers Russell. Miss Illinois America 1969, Judy Ford Nash. Miss Illinois 1971, Anita Pankratz White. Miss Illinois 1976, Betsy Jamison Jesse. Miss Illinois 1978, Deborah Carlson Stombreeze. Miss Illinois 1982, Julie Jeffers White. And Miss Illinois 1983, Becky Bush. Miss Illinois 1984, Ruth Ann Booker. Miss Illinois 1986, Lisa Heusner Young. Miss Illinois 1990, Jackie Greer. And Miss Illinois 1992, Miss Kathleen Farrell, one of our judges. Miss Illinois 1993, Sarah Martin Roshiger. Miss Illinois 1995, Miss Tracy Hayes. Miss Illinois and in 1997, Kate Schindel. Miss Illinois 97, Ashley Eisenhower. And the lovely Miss Illinois 1998, Miss America. Okay, girls, we ready to rock the house? Let's go, boys. We are family. I got all my sisters with me, yeah, yeah. We are family. Get up, party and say, we are family. I got all my sisters with me, yeah, yeah. We are family. Get up, everybody, and say, we are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and say, we are family. Woo-hoo!
Hello, welcome back. Hi. Wasn't that nice? That was beautiful, isn't it? We have some good news for you. The judges have decided that they are... Bear with me. The judges have decided that they are going to add an 11th contestant to our top 10 finalists. You know, much like 10 is Big 12. Seriously. They have 12 teams in the Big Ten. Anyway, we would like to call to the stage now contestant number 20, Terry Play. Oh, she's changing. Okay, no problem. You know, in the sports business, we have to ad-lib a lot. Okay. Laura is getting ready for evening gown, swimsuit, and her talent to perform for our judges tonight. Now, earlier in the show, I thanked our choreography team and our Miss Illinois dancers, and now I would like to take this out to thank the wonderful production team here at Drury Lane. Backstage, Jeremy Drechny is performing, Phil Ostek is performing, and Aileen Robertson. We'd like to give them a big round of applause because they sure make this thing run smooth.
At the soundboard, please say hello to Dan Nee. Up there in the light booth, Scott Allen Jones, Mitch McCreary, Barb Bruno, and Barb Prosablo. Thank you. Thank you. And running around somewhere, the guy that keeps this whole thing together is the producer, director of the Miss Illinois pageant. Please give a nice, hearty applause for Steve Hildebrand. Now, the friends and the volunteers of the Miss America organization are encouraged to become Miss America Community Hall. That is an interactive web board where volunteers, family. The Community Hall will give you opportunities to meet the Miss America organization volunteers from all across. You can also an online volunteers. You can also help some of the contestants because they sign in from time to time, you know, with everything from questions to overcoming shyness to perhaps find other accompaniment tape. You can take part in games. There's the Miss America Trivia Contest and some storytelling as well. You can listen to others and make your local organization the best that it can be. You sign up at the America homepage, and to get authorization for your private local volunteer conference, you can go to www.missamerica.org. Again, that's www.missamerica.org. So I'm very fluent in the web. I go on that thing every night. You'd be surprised what you find there. I have bargains now. Plus, you can play a mean game of spades with folks. Well, we've got a real big treat for you right now. You saw a little preview of her amazing skills in the number. Here now is Mandy Meadows performing one of her full-length baton twirling routines. Mandy? Ladies and gentlemen, the Illinois Mandy Meadows. Thank you, Mandy. Well, now that brings us to the final competition section of the evening. In just about maybe 45, 50 minutes from now, we will be crowning Miss Illinois for the last millennium. Here is contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Byrne, in her evening gown. contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Burns. Next, contestant number, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger, in her swimsuit. Number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger. Our thanks to Karen DeWert and Backstage Design. Special thanks to Sheriff and Alderman Mazeka for their leadership in our first Miss Illinois Golf outing. Also, we'd like to thank Flowers du Jour, the Clubhouse Restaurant, and Maggiano's. Also, along our thanks to Terrace Tower and the Equity Office Management Group. Known for their technical brilliance and musical genius, Chopin's etudes are among the most challenging repertoire for the piano. And a dazzling display of energy, technicality, and musical intensity. Here is contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Smalls, and a piano performance major at Northwestern University, performing Chopin's Etude in C+ minor opus 10, number 4. Contestant number 12, Jade Smalls, Miss Chicago. We'd also like to send along our special thanks to Zurich, Bill Chalice, for his and their hospitality all week. We would also like to thank Alderman Cheval, Valley, Cantore, Serralo, Mazeka, and Bojan. They are wonderful of our. Also, we'd like to thank Mark Collins, the chief of the Oak Brook Terrace Police Department, and all of his officers. And to Lori Dvorak, the director of tourism, to all of you for allowing us to come to your wonderful city and for the 5th year in a row hosting Miss Illinois Pageant. Thank you. Here now is Michelle LeGroux, Ms. Kishwaukee Valley, in her swimsuit. Kishwaukee Valley, Michelle LaGrew. Here now is contestant 4, Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle, in her evening gown. Contestant number 4, Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle, in her evening gown. Here is contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Byrne, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Byrne. Combining two forms of expression, sign language and dance, contestant number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger, will be performing a lyrical ballet on point to Sandy Patty's We Shall Behold Him. Although busy with college life, she still finds time to use her talent to minister in the local community through the Sanford University Ministry Grace. Here is contestant number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger. Contestant number 20, Tara Bollinger, Miss Gateway. Here now is contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Small, in her evening gown. Contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Small. Here now is contestant number 4, Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 4, Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle. The song Everything from War is Born was made popular by Barbra Streisand in 1976. Here now is contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Byrne, singing her of Heaven.
I want to learn what life is for. I don't want much, I just want more. That's what I want, and I will sing. I want everything, everything. I'd like to plant a city, play the cello, play at Monte Carlo, move into the White House, paint it yellow, speak Portuguese and Dutch, and if it's not too much, you have the perfect one who goes out as I came in. I've gotta grab the big wig, so I'll have everything, everything. I'd like a child who's set free, and a fun fair is bright and free, and it's unfair saying that I only get my one share. It doesn't seem just I could live as I give me the time to turn the tide. Give me the truth if once I lied. Give me the chance, and that will bring more of everything, everything.
Contestant number 24, Miss Iroquois County, Shannon Byrne. Now is Miss Pequawkee Valley, Michelle LeGrew, in her evening gown. Miss Pequawkee Valley, Michelle LeGrew. Here now is contestant number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger, in her evening gown. Contestant number Gateway, Tara Bollinger. Here now is contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Smalls, in her swimsuit. Contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Small. The singer, songwriter, and producer, Mariah, is this decade's top-selling female artist, not only because of her vocal technique, range, and variety of music style, but also because of her command within the studio. Join contestant for Deanna Riddle, Miss Cross County, as she pays tribute to her favorite singer and model in her own rendition of Mariah's #1 hit, Vision of Love.
Carried me through desperation, the one that was where you and I had to be wrong. So I believed, knowing the one that I needed would find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given me. I love surgery, and that visualized the love that came to be. Oh, I'm thankful that I've received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. Bring me and I'll be eternally grateful. Cause I faithfully, faithfully, knowing the one that I needed would find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you now to be.
Contestant number 4, Tony Riddle. Contestant number 9, Miss Kishwaukee Valley, Michelle LeGroux, will portray an enthusiastic, romantic character from the Broadway musical production of My Fair Lady. Here she is to perform On the Street Where You Live. Contestant number 9, Miss Kishwaukee, Michelle LeGroux.
I have often walked down this street, but the policeman always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm
Contestant number 9, Lucky Valley McGrew. Now we have our final performance by Miss Illinois. She just graduated from the University of Noon. And we are glad that she has graced us tonight. She was Miss Illinois back in 1997. That was only 2 years ago. And she went on to become Miss America. Here is Kate Kendall singing Stars and the Moon.
His name, he had no of any value but his smile. I met a man who yearned to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life with some movie stars there. But he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars and a soul to guide you, and a promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the light inside you, and the strength that will help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times than any Hollywood plus. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you'll travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank, and then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. And we'll be married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And you'll meet stars at the parties I throw in my villas in Nice and Paris in June. And I thought, okay. And I took a breath, and I got my yacht. And the years went by, and it never changed, and it never grew, and I never dreamed. And I woke one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have to move.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss America 1997, our own Kate Kendall.
I'm doing well.
You have grown up.
Thank you.
I remember a few years ago, the look on your face. It was the same look when you won Miss America.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one on video. I don't remember it too well. But I'm not, you knew I wasn't going to leave the stage without coming over and forcing a chat on you. How are you?
I'm doing okay right
Good.
now.
You're doing
I'm
wonderfully.
nervous because, I mean, you know, we have 11 ladies back there who are just...
I know.
I need to take a deep breath. Okay, now I'm ready to roll.
That was Jim's version of a deep breath, everyone.
Yeah.
He acts it out well, yes?
By the way, you just graduated today.
Yeah, what time is it?
It is 10:47.
All right, well, I've been a college graduate for almost, 6, 7 hours
Wow.
now. So, yeah, taking the world by storm, folks.
You know, after spending 4 years going through school, and then, of course, you took off a year because you were Miss...
4 and change.
Well, we'll let that slide. Because, I mean, you had a job to do. You were Miss
I
America.
had pretty good reason.
What was it like to finally walk down with the cap and gown and get that sheepskin, so to speak?
Well, I hate to let you down, but I didn't get to wear a cap and gown, and I'll tell you why. I am rehearsing a show down in Sullivan, Illinois right now, which opens on Wednesday, and the big graduation at the stadium was last night when everybody wore their cap and gowns, and Madeleine Albright came and spoke, and I was at rehearsal. And so I flew in this morning, 5:30 this morning. I got on a flight, and I came in, and I had my family over for lunch and then went to graduation, but it was a smaller school speech convocation where we got formally presented with our sort of degrees, etc. So I just wore a suit.
Well, you still have to put the cap and gown on to get a picture in it anyway.
Dude, I don't have a cap and gown.
They're going to get you a cap and gown. I'm going to call Northwestern and make sure Dr. Bean...
Hello,
gets you a
President
cap
Bean, and
gown.
this is Jim Rose.
That's right. And I'm calling you live and in color.
Hey, what do you think about Barry Gardner and Dwayne and all the...
Fantastic.
Yeah!
Hey, go Bears.
Northwestern
I hope these guys do very well.
Yes.
Dwayne's going to be with the Bears, so we'll
Yes,
get a chance
yes.
to see him.
And Barry's going to be with the Eagles in
Right.
my second or first hometown, however you look at it, in Philadelphia.
He's with Donovan McNabb, who
Yes.
is from Chicago, went to Syracuse.
Who is pretty good himself.
Oh,
yeah.
the guy's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, they're going to have a ball.
yeah,
They're going to make a lot of money.
yeah,
And
probably.
they deserve
And then
it.
they're going to take us out to dinner.
That's right. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I was thinking maybe we should call them up and say, you know, in the off-season, we can go on the Concord to Paris and have, dinner. They'll only get you in 3.5 hours.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Okay, that's the deal.
You call him, and if you talk him into it, I'll go too.
I'll do it. You got a deal. Ladies
Amazing.
and gentlemen, Kate Kendall.
Thank you.
Miss Illinois 1997 and Miss America 1997. At this time, I would like to announce our non-finalist talent winner. The non-finalist talent award goes to contestant number 5, Miss Metro East Sarah Van Natten, and she will receive a check for $500. Sarah, are you... Is she here? There she is. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Congratulations. Outstanding. Sarah Van Natten. At this time, we'd like to thank Skip Strittmatter and the DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau, also Peggy Lucas and Obiachi, the Oakbrook Terrace Lions Club, Northbrook Court Mall, Joanne Gamache and the Cost Company Wholesale Club, Jim Mansk and McGladry and Pullins for supplying our auditors and for their sponsorship of the Miss Illinois Youth Summit. Also, we'd like to thank Lee Damiano and the Comfort Suite, McGrath Acura, They will provide a 3.2 TL white Acura that's sitting out in front of Drury Lane for Miss Illinois to use during her year of service. We thank Mike and Kevin McGrath and Don Rodriguez. Also, our thanks to the Hilton Suites and Neil Poisson. Thanks also to Ingrid Durham and the Girl Scout Troop. There are 6 of them. 740, 164, 380, 394, 91, and 944. Our special thanks go out to them. I met 2 of them last night. They're just wonderful ladies. I was just wondering, when am I going to get my cookies? I really like those, the chocolate mint ones. What's that? Well, okay, I will, but I need her. She has to come and knock on the door. See, I like the look on their face when I buy $200 worth of cookies. Thanks to all of our food and beverage sponsors and our T-shirt sponsors, all listed in the program book. By the way, one year there was this little girl in the neighborhood. She was like 5 years old. She's just the cutest little thing, and she's come to the door to sell the Girl Scout cookies, and nobody bought any cookies from her. She's been to like 10 houses. So her mother and father were out in the car, and I thought that was wonderful because they take her to each one. I told them, come on in the house. We sat down. I bought about $400 worth of cookies because she was just so cute. She really was. Okay, now back to the business at hand. It is now time to announce our top 5 finalists. I think the judges are still tabulating their ballots and trying to get ready. So while they do that, I will also ask you once again to give our ladies a wonderful round of applause because the 11 of them have been going through some butterflies. Can you imagine what it's like to do, let's see, swimsuit first, no, evening gown first, and then go back and have to put the swimsuit on, and then, now that's in between someone else's evening gown and talent, and then go back and change from the swimsuit, or maybe it's the other way around. I think it's the swimsuit and the evening gown, and then change into another gown to come do your talent, or your costume to do your talent. Can you imagine what that's like? And backstage, there's really not that much room. It's just, and then you have to go up these flight of stairs around the corner and up to the little rooms up there, and you're bumping into people. Maybe you're trying to get that last-minute wrinkle out of the dress or something like that, or get that earring on right, because of course, I have a daughter, and she, you can't have the earring. You got to have the certain earring with a certain outfit. So with a swimsuit, you wear a little set of earrings, and then with a gown, you wear another. And you got to have a necklace right, and a bracelet, maybe a watch too, and you got to make sure the shoes are right. Am I right, ladies? And then, of course, once you get all that stuff on, right, then you got to do the hair again. Now imagine what that's like. Let's see for us. What's that? I'm sorry, somebody say something from the peanut gallery? Oh, okay. All right. Imagine what it's like for us guys. See, it's real easy. Just get up in the morning, take a shower, shave, put some underarm deodorant on, put some cologne on, put some lotion on. Because you can't go out with crusty knees, and elbows. You gotta have it just right. See what I'm saying? Then you fix the hair just right. Throw on a few drops of Rogaine. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's happening. See, now, everything looks good if I'm standing straight ahead like this, right? But if I was to dip down a little bit like that, see, the light shines and you can see that I'm also losing a few strands too. But that's all right. It's okay. Rogaine helps every now and again. So then I go to the barber, and they cut your hair, and I have to tell them, make sure you cut each and every one of them just right here. Because, if you don't get the fade right on TV, if you turn the wrong way, then, of course, they see something a little bit different. And then now that my daughter is going to college, I got a son who's almost through college, and my daughter is getting ready to go to college, I've decided to break out. Now, the SQ women, Grandma SQ and her 2 daughters, they got a chance to see me in the whirlpool today. Now, whoa. Boy, am I glad I'm in shape these days. So they got a chance to see my tattoos. That's right. I have 3 of them now. I have 2 tattoos. I got one on the left arm. That's just my son, Jason David Rosen's birthday.
and one on the right arm, and that's Suzette Elise and her birthday. And then I have I was in Vegas last week, you know, and I was feeling particularly nice. I mean, and this is before I won the money. I put the Chinese symbol for love underneath my son. So, you know, I'm starting to break out, and I was telling my news director the other day that, you know, guess what's next? That's next. That's right. Although, can anybody tell, is there any pain involved with, you know? There's pain involved? I don't know about all. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get one of those ones. I saw it in a store one day. It has a magnet on it. You know, you put it right there, and there's a magnet goes behind it, holds it in place. I actually got one of those one time, and my head was like this. I was wondering why, so I went to the doctor, and he said, well, you know, you got a little nipple back there on this side here, so the magnet's drawn to it, so you walk around like that. I said, well, do I have to wear one on this side to balance it out? He said, yeah, and so I put one on this side, too, and all the time I was really feeling much, much better, because they say that magnets help stimulate the blood flow. So it was going from here to here, and the blood flow was going across here, and it was just, everything was just wonderful. Until, of course, I went to Great America and got on one of those rides. You know, the ride that goes dip down, up and around. And, of course, all of us guys, we think we could be astronauts, you know. Until you get on that ride at Great America where you have to go 280 feet up in the air. You know, you go straight up, you're sitting down like this. And you take it straight up, you start off a little bit slow, and then you go, they take you to the top. Oh, you've been on that ride. You still got your lunch? Oh, okay.
Jim.
So then...
Hello.
Hi, Kay.
Hey.
You come out here to help me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
I know
just
you're in the middle of a
script.
really good story, but I was just standing backstage, and I thought that I would take this opportunity to come out, and I don't know if you've already done it, and maybe I just zoned out. I wanted to extend a special thank you. We thanked everybody so far, except probably the group that deserves the most thanks for being here, which is the volunteers who help run the program.
Yes.
All of the local directors, all of the board of directors, everybody who works with the Miss Illinois organization is, as you know, a volunteer. And the Miss America organization is run by, I think, about 16 paid staff members and 300,000 volunteers. So without these people giving their time, the girls wouldn't be on the stage. You and I certainly wouldn't be here.
For sure.
Or we wouldn't have live mics. We'd just be on an empty stage. And I, as a former contestant and as someone who hopes to be involved with the Miss Illinois organization for a very, very long time, want to give a, well, I'm already standing ovation to the volunteers. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for all the work you put in.
Absolutely. They are magnificent. And you know, in the lobby, they sell those T-shirts.
Yes.
And isn't there, I think is there a satin jacket that you could buy too, or a couple of...
I'm going to have to defer. I don't
How
have
about-
the satin
well,
jacket.
I
Is there,
wanna-
there's a satin jacket in the lobby that
What
you
I'm
can
talking
buy.
about?
Yeah.
I want my name on one.
Okay, so how do you know when you're done filling?
When they tell me they're done adding up.
Okay. They're still adding. So, can I keep talking?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, amazing.
I could
Go
a
get
nice
some
drink.
coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee. The caffeine. I'm wired now.
Go get a beer.
No, I don't drink beer, but
No?
I drink orange juice
Okay.
and water.
Okay, just stop that story right now.
See, I've been one of these protein diets.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Okay, I
It
was
works.
too, but we're not going to talk about that on the stage in front of all these people.
Why not?
What I...
Well, because see, you were Miss America, and look at you. Right?
Well, the protein diet didn't work for me.
Okay. Back to the ride
Let's
at
take a
Great
poll.
America.
Guys!
Back to the ride at Great America.
Is it cool?
On that ride?
No, I love roller coasters.
Okay,
And
so
bananas.
this one, they take you 280 feet up, and they sit to the top, and then they do
I
a countdown.
tried so hard, you guys.
All right, wait a minute. They do a countdown, and then they pull the pin and drop you,
Yeah.
and you go so fast, it's like re-entering
How fast?
about 75, 80 miles an hour.
Wow.
And it's like, you know, your bottom lip brushes up here, and floats up here, and I'm sitting next to my daughter, and she's going, wow, this is fun, and I'm going, I'm trying to hold on, because, you know, it's just like, see, women are better equipped. They're about, seriously,
I didn't get this memo, so please
women
tell
are
me.
better equipped. Now, this is, I'm not making this up. The Israeli Air Force is half women, okay? And in the Six-Day War in 1967, half of their women, or half of their pilots were women, and they went up against the Egyptian Air Force. Women are better suited to withstand G-forces. I mean, women can give birth to babies. I mean, G-forces has got to be an easy thing, right?
Jim's trying to win back half of the audience
No,
now.
I'm serious. I'm very serious about this. And so they taught
I'm
these
just
women
teasing
how
you.
to fly these jets. I mean, of course, the United States was way far behind in allowing females to fly combat jets. These women were going up in the skies. If anybody knows anything about a 10G turn,
All right, they go completely vertical. You're going about 550 miles an hour. Stay out
Better sit
here.
down for that.
You're going about 550 miles an hour, and they showed video from a gun camera
Oh my gosh, a gun
of
camera.
an Egyptian MiG and an Israeli Dassault aircraft, a Mirage. And the female that was in it, she went vertical to about 15,000 feet, and this guy's trying to find her, and he's losing his lunch. She dips back down like this, gets behind him, and she's following him, and he's trying to get himself together, and she's talking to him on the mic in Hebrew and in Arabic, and he don't know what's going on. Finally, she says, you know what, it's time for you to go. Bam, presses the missile, boom, knocks him out right out the sky. Their kill rate was 90%.
Wow.
How's that?
90%.
90%. The Israeli
I
Air
never
Force,
even
the
knew
women in the
that.
Israeli Air Force. So that's why I was telling the story about the roller coaster, how women are better equipped to ride the roller coaster than guys are.
Great, then we'll go, you and I.
No, you go, I'll watch you.
Okay.
I want to see if you can do it.
Oh, come
Could you
on.
do it? Could you do it?
Come on, I can walk in these shoes, I can ride a roller coaster.
No, I forgot all about that. That's true, that's true. Imagine if I tried to walk in those shoes,
Dude,
right?
check this out.
That'd
If
be
you
like
tried to
this,
walk
right?
in these shoes, you'd be in trouble. Look. Look.
Oh! Look at those
Y'all
heels.
can't see
Look
this,
at
fine.
that. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Get excited. Now I've degenerated to the level that things were at before I came out
The
here.
arch hurts.
No, not really. Well, I mean, I don't go running in them.
You get good, strong calf things there? Let's see.
I don't know. No, Jim, no.
No. You want her to sing?
No,
You want
but...
her to sing? I'll tell you what. You come up here and
But-
sing her on the piano. Oh!
Can we give a round of applause to our musicians who have done such a wonderful job tonight?
Yes, they have.
And,
I'll tell you what.
hey, Mandy's here. Thank God.
There must be, come right in the middle.
How are you?
I'm having a ball out here. I was doing my comedy routine, you know. I was about to get off into...
Yeah, you could have fooled me.
There is nothing like laughter about yourself.
You're a great sport, Jim, and we're so glad that you come back every
I
year.
have a ball.
Really.
This is wonderful. The girls are fantastic. They really are.
Mandy, would you like to add something?
In stereo.
No, I think you said it all. You said it all, Jim.
No, I haven't. You got some more to say.
No, really, I don't.
Okay, can I say something?
Oh, we're in trouble.
All right.
Go ahead,
No,
Miss
I need to
America.
clear
Come on.
something up because there's this story that I had the privilege of emceeing one of the local pageants earlier this year. And it was a great time. And and I got to share a stage with Mandy and watch her twirl a baton with her face, which I thought was very, very interesting. And I kept telling myself, it's good to have goals, Kate, but that's one of the ones I know I'll never reach. And at the time, I had just been offered, and people have been even congratulating me about this evening, and I have to clear it up. I had just been offered a role in a national tour, and I was very excited about it, and I was planning on accepting it. And then I went to New York for a showcase that our school put together and got a response that made me think, well, maybe I should be moving to New York right now instead of going out on tour and going all over the country. And to make a long story short, I had not yet signed the contract, and some things came up and some things were discussed, and it ended up not working out. And so I am no longer doing the tour of Victor Victoria that I was supposed to do. Instead, I'm going to jump right into New York as a starving waitress with my black sneakers.
Serving pancakes and
working at a diner or whatever I need to do. But just for those of you who have been so wonderful and supportive and congratulatory, and the rest of you maybe don't care, but I wanted to clear it up with those people. I just wanted to make clear that that was not happening anymore, and although I was really excited and honored to be given the chance, it's not the right thing now. It's just a gut feeling, you know. But anyway, so go back, Jim.
Miss America serving pancakes.
I've done it. Yeah, I worked at a diner it was the best job. Okay, second to Miss America. It was the best job I think I've ever had.
I have a lot of entries in my diary, but I don't have Miss America serving me breakfast.
Well,
or lunch, or dinner.
We're not even going to go there. Mandy, here you go.
Wow. What is on your mind?
Bad things.
All right, I'll tell you what's on my mind. Getting the card from the judges.
All right, I'm out of here.
Thank you. Our top 5 finalists. Miss Lake Cook, Shauna Thompson. Miss East Central, Erica Harrell. Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. Miss Chicago, Jade Small. And Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle. At this portion of the program, we will now have a question for each one of our 5 finalists. We begin with contestant number 3, Miss Lake Cook Shauna Thompson. Good evening, Shauna. How are you?
I'm great, Jim. Thank you.
I'm nervous.
Yes.
You look great. Your platform is character education. How do you differentiate between character and morality?
I guess the important thing to say about this is that character, the word character and the word morality are very similar in the character education movement. Therefore, we're using them synonymously. I think the important thing about character education is that we recognize that it's teaching kids basic universal values like respect for others, responsibility for their own actions, being kind to others, being honest. And what that's doing is giving them an opportunity to really make good decisions about life.
Thank you, Shauna. Miss East Central, Erica Harrell. Good evening, Erica. How are you?
I'm doing so great, thank you.
Fantastic. In a recent survey, an alarming amount of preteens admitted to already having had sexual relations. In view of this, how will you effectively convince teens to remain abstinent?
I think one of the reasons why so many teens are engaging in premarital sex is because they believe it's expected. They see the media, they see their peers, and they see so many people telling them that this is what you have to do. What I plan to do if I become Miss Illinois is to go into schools and speak to them and let them understand that this is not something that has to be part of their future. All the time they see all these consequences. They see an alarming birth rate. We have so many teenagers becoming pregnant, an STD rate in which 4,219 teenagers contract an STD every day. And I want to get in there and share with them the message of self-respect that this does not have to be something that is part of their future, and empower them to make the right decisions.
Thank you, Erica. Miss Springfield, Jessica Sager. Good evening, Jess.
This is like the best day of the year, I think. I'm just having a great time.
Better than Christmas?
It is better than Christmas. I'm okay. I'm just worried about my grandma and my mom. Are you guys all right? You still breathing out there?
Great. Jessica, your platform is organ donation, which is a topic relatively easy to discuss with adults. However, as Miss Illinois, how will you discuss this matter with young children?
One of the things I'm most proud of accomplishing since I became Miss Springfield is a program that I established in my own high school, Chatham, Illinois. I went in during the National Organ and Tissue Donation Awareness Week, which is a national program among the regional organ banks in the nation. And what I did was I spoke with the student council, and I convinced them that this was an important issue that needed to be addressed in our high schools. The students went out and put up posters. They tied ribbons on car antennas in support of organ donation. They made morning announcements, and they passed out literature. What I think is so important is to get into the schools, and high school students are much more able to accept and understand an issue like organ donation. So as Miss Illinois, I would make it my job to address the schools in Illinois, the high schools in Illinois, and bring organ donation into those schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Miss Chicago, Jade Small. Good evening, Jade. How are you?
Okay.
Good. Your state in your platform that suicide is the second leading cause of death among teenagers. What options are available for these hurting teens?
There are so many options available. The first is that we have to realize that we as individuals not just people who are out there in the medical community or in the social services community, can offer and reaffirm the value to life that these teens want us to be for them. First, we need to intervene. We need to get mental health education instituted into the schools. We've gone far enough now. We've got sex education. Why not take the next step and put mental health education there? These teens need to know that it's okay to feel bad. They also need to know where they need to turn to get help. So we have to make that available. And also, at youth centers, we have to let them know what resources are out there for hurting teens. During this past year, working at a youth center for at-risk teens, it's been astonishing to me to realize that the people that I work with who are in the psychiatric community are sometimes the most apathetic towards the cause because they've seen it over and over again. But we can't afford to get apathetic at all. We have to take notice and we have to take a stand and realize that these teens have lives that are going to offer us life in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Miss Cross County, Deanna Riddle. Good evening, Deanna. We're almost at the end of a long day.
I know, I'm so glad. I'm so sick. But I kept thinking about that story about the Michael Jordan tennis shoe Miss Illinois gets to carry around. You know, he was such a champion, you know, and he still performed even though he was ill. And I tried to keep that in perspective, you know, with the job, that I have to go out there and do my best no matter what.
Good. We have laws that protect civil rights of citizens. Why is there a need for diversity education?
There's a need for diversity education because laws alone can't change society. Martin Luther King helped to change laws, but I would like to help change hearts and help change attitudes. And I would do that by encouraging the public to do it step by step, person by person, situation by situation. An example of that would be one time I was in an art class and I had a friend named Jayesh who was in my art class with me, and he was Indian. And there was also another kid named Richard in my class who liked to make jokes like from The Simpsons, like, hello, my name is Abdullah, and do you want the chicken curry? You know, that type of thing. And I remembered how terrible it was when the other kids in classes made fun of me for being biracial. And so I turned around to Richard and I said, Richard, that is so very rude of you. How do you think that makes Jayesh feel? And I could feel, you know, I'm not very light complected, but I could feel my cheeks turning red, and I could feel my ears turning red. But I felt I had to take a stand for Jayesh, and Richard just kind of looked at me. But the next day, he came back to me in art class and he said, Deanna, you know, I never really thought about the effect that was having on Jayesh. Thank you. And that was just one situation, one example of how I helped to change an attitude. And that is what I would like to encourage the general public to do, where children are educated in the schools, where people work, where they live. And hopefully as an activist in the Miss America organization, I can help to do that. I have a voice, and I will use that voice to help encourage others to embrace diversity.
Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, ladies. We would now like to bring on our non-finalist talent winner, contestant number 5, Miss Metro East Sarah Van Natten, to perform for you. One of the most beautiful and demanding showcases for the flute concerto was written by a remarkable woman composer, Cécile Chaminade, performing an excerpt this evening is contestant number 5, Miss Metro East Sarah Van Natten. Our non-finalist talent winner, Miss Metro East, Sarah Van Natten. Thank you, Sarah. At this time, I would like to bring out our current Miss Illinois for 1998, Mandy Meadows, to say goodbye. Mandy?
Thank you. So I have my tissue in hand, so I'm ready. I guess what I want to say first is how can I thank all the people who have made such an impact on this year. It's been a remarkable journey and an exciting one as well, and it doesn't seem right that I'm ready to be done. I kept saying today, I'm not ready to be done, but as I stepped out on stage and I stepped up here, I realized it's time to give my title to a well-deserving young lady, and I know she will be a wonderful representative next year at Miss America and as Miss Illinois next year. I first want to start off by thanking someone in the audience who is probably the heart of this program and someone who I have become very good friends with this year, and I love her dearly. Frances, where are you out there? You are just remarkable. Fran, I could not have done this without you. The maturity, the strength of finding my own self has been remarkable, and I want to thank you so much for giving of yourself to me whenever I needed you, just to call and talk to see how your day is going, and thanks for the wonderful emails that kept my spirits up during this year. Thank you. You are wonderful, and you are truly one of the greatest friends that I could ever ask for. Jackie Del Genio, thank you so much for being so great during this summer and getting me ready for Miss America. It's funny because I recall an interview session that we were having, and I was having a tough time, and I fell right to the floor, and Jackie got on her hands and knees and crawled to me and kept badgering me with questions. So it was kind of funny to see such a classy lady on the floor crawling to me. But thank you, Jackie. You are absolutely the most classy woman that I know today. Thank you so much for being so wonderful to me. I have to thank Karen DeWert. I know she's not here. Her son is getting married today, but she is the world's greatest friend, and I thank her and her husband Raj for opening up their hearts and their doors for me this summer when I lived with them. I know Karen will always be one of my greatest friends, so thank you very much, Karen. I have to thank Robin Elliott Bear. Thank you so much for helping me find the greatest fashions in the world and helping me wardrobe for Miss America. You are truly great, and thank you so much for your friendship as well. I have to thank my absolutely wonderful traveling companion, Ann Breaking. I see you down there. Thank you so much for giving of yourself to me. And Leroy, thank you so much for sharing Ann with me. You are truly an amazing couple, and I congratulate you on your 20 years. You're the best. And I am coming down to St. Louis. We're going to have some hot dogs, and we're going to a Cardinals game, okay? All right. Thank you so much. To Linda Hurt, thank you so much for traveling with me this summer and spending my 21st birthday flying home from Washington, D.C. It was a great summer, and I just can't tell you, Miss America was great, but being the representative from this wonderful state was truly remarkable, and I can't express how much a difference traveling around the state of Illinois, traveling 5,000 miles a month and speaking to 250 schools this year has made a difference in my life. I probably matured about 5 years ahead of time because of all of the training for Miss America and also going into the schools and speaking. I tell you, there's no greater feeling than seeing these children's eyes light up when you walk in and realizing the impact that you're making on all of these children is just incredible. It's an adrenaline rush. Thank you to the Miss Illinois organization and the Miss Illinois board for giving me this opportunity to represent this great state, because without you and the volunteers, this program would be nothing. I have to thank the Foots, Bob and Nancy, and Bill and Susie. Thank you so much. You are absolutely the wind beneath my wings. You have basically helped me get to this point, and I thank you very much, and I love you dearly. Congratulations on your 40 years as well. I have to thank my family now. thank you so much for being so supportive. I have 30 members up there that came in to see me. They were here at they were there at Miss America. They were here last year when I was crowned. Thank you so much for giving of yourselves this year. You have been, again, the wind beneath my wings. You've been so supportive and understanding, and I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. My sister Tiffany, thank you for believing in me and giving me the understanding that you love me and I love you. This is great. Today at the breakfast, she said some wonderful things and made me cry. I didn't realize she felt so strongly about me, so thank you, Tiffany. You're the greatest. To my stepfather, Ray, thank you so much for letting my mother travel with me. You have basically held the family together this year. Thank you. You're the greatest. You're a wonderful human being, and I love you very much. To my mother, Sandra Garrett, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being such a wonderful person and being such a wonderful role model. I love you very, very, very much. I now want to wish Miss Illinois for 1999 the best of luck. I am jealous that you are getting a car. Can I just reiterate, very jealous? I think Mike McGrath needs to give me a car too. If you're out there, I'm hinting very much. But thank you very much. It's been a wonderful year representing such a wonderful state. Thank you again, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Illinois, Amanda Meadows. Please welcome back to the stage Kate Schindel and Tracy Hayes for a special presentation of the Volunteer of the Year Award. Kate, Tracy?
We're gonna steal your mic. Is this on? Can you hear me? Oh, great. Okay. Well, it's appropriate that we're coming on right after Mandy because you just had the opportunity to hear how much is poured into you when you become Miss Illinois. From the moment you win, from tomorrow up until she gives up her year, there will be multiple people who are pouring their time, effort, energy, and love into her. And I know at the end of my year, there was absolutely no question that I was going to volunteer in this program in any capacity I could because I had such wonderful models of giving and service. And Kate and I have the opportunity of honoring a very special woman who's very dear to us as the Volunteer of the Year Award. And this is someone who, when I think of my time in Atlantic City, she is just one of the bright spots, one of the what we call dream team, who is there to support you day in and day out. And I'll let Kate reveal who that special woman is.
Well, we probably should have worked on this beforehand because you've said it all, and now I'm left speechless. Which is really hard because I'm Irish and Italian. Anyway, but enough about me because this is about the Volunteer of the Year. It's really a tremendous honor to be able to present this award to someone that, along with Tracy, along with everyone else whose path she's ever crossed, I really do love and care for so much, who is such a role model for me, such a role model, I think, for every Miss Illinois she has a chance to work with, and has such unrivaled energy and passion and excitement and enthusiasm about this program and about the young woman who becomes Miss Illinois, whether or not she becomes Miss America. The Miss America program is about encouraging each woman to be the best, each young woman to be the best she can be, no matter what title she attains. And I think that this individual is an unbelievable example of that. I could not be more excited to help present the Volunteer of the Year Award for 1999 to, do I say it now? Yes. Miss Jackie Del Genio.
You guys want to go out there?
I don't know that I've ever been speechless before. This is incredible. Oh, my heavens. You know, I do have a lot to say, but I only have a minute. Kind of like the Academy Awards, I guess, or something, where I'm going to be timed and beeped and taken off the stage. I have had the honor of working with so many wonderful volunteers throughout the state over the number of years that I've been associated with this pageant. And I have crossed paths with such exceptional young women, both those that have competed and have not gone off with the crown of Miss Illinois, but have gone off with a portion of my heart, along with all of those who have worn the crown of Miss Illinois and represented this program, and all of us that give so much of it, represented us so well throughout their year of service. You honor me greatly tonight with this award. I can't begin to tell you how much it means to me. But actually, the privilege and the honor is really mine, because over the years, you have graced my life and crossed my path in so many, many special ways. And I thank you for that honor. It is truly a privilege to be part of this wonderful, wonderful organization. Thank you. One more brief announcement. I know that everybody's eager to see how this whole shindig turns out, especially the young ladies who are patiently waiting backstage. And this has come about very recently, so it wasn't listed in your program, but I was excited to make the announcement about it this evening. Over the last month or so, I got pretty excited, as did Fran, about the possibility of calling or contacting the former Miss Illinois, which Daryl had done such a great job of doing in order to invite them here, but specifically for the purpose of asking them to make donations to the Miss Illinois Scholarship Fund. I decided I wanted to make a gift because I so appreciate all the opportunities this program has provided for me, and I found that many other Miss Illinois felt the same way. So, although we don't have a final number yet because we're still getting back in touch, we have raised to date over $2,400 and change. And so at this point, not change, like more than change. Oh, God. Anyway, at this point, each of the contestants that's competing tonight will receive an extra $100 scholarship, courtesy of former Miss Illinois. Don't do their back there. Courtesy of former Miss Illinois and friends, and those of you who are here and who I haven't gotten a chance to speak with yet, I'll be finding you. The money that's left over after the $2,400 has been distributed will be placed, we expect, into an account or a fund that can be contributed to on an ongoing basis, and we'll decide what to do with it every year, depending on how much is in there. So thank you so much to all of you who responded so positively. I really think we've made a positive impact. Thanks.
Thank you, Kate. And for you former Miss Illinois who are in the audience, when Miss America puts the grab on your arm, open your pocketbook up. I guess that's easy for me to say, right? All right, now it's time to bring back all of our contestants for the presentation of awards and the crowning of Miss Illinois 1999. Here is Becky Bush and our Miss Illinois performers to present our contestants for one last time. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Bush, Miss Illinois, 1983. It's time now to present our scholarship awards from the scholarship award money that has been so wonderfully raised this year. The Miss Illinois Quality of Life Award goes to contestant number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger, a $1,000 scholarship. The Miss America State Academic Award winner is contestant number 20, Miss Gateway, Tara Bollinger. Another $1,000 scholarship. The Miss America State Community Service Award goes to contestant number 7, Miss East Central Illinois, Erica Harrow, a $1,000 scholarship. The Caroline Paulus Talent Award goes to the contestant with the highest talent points, and the winner is contestant number 12, Miss Chicago, Jade Small, a $1,000 scholarship. The non-finalist interview award goes to contestant number 16, Miss Rock River, Shannon Ray Schutte, a $500 scholarship. And the Special Judges Award goes to contestant number 22, Miss Southern Illinois, Hillary High. Well, now comes the time where we crown Miss Illinois for 1999. Thank you. Our fourth runner-up is contestant number 7, Erica Harold, Miss East Central Illinois. Our third runner-up is contestant number 3, Shauna Thompson, Miss Lake Cook. Our second runner-up is contestant number 18, Jessica Sager, Miss Springfield. In the event that the new Miss Illinois is Miss America, our first runner-up will then take her place as Miss Illinois for the year. Our first runner-up is contestant number 4, Deanna Riddle, Miss Cross Country. The new Miss Illinois is contestant number 12, Jay Smalls, Miss Chicago.
What it takes to be a winner, you've only just begun. You're Miss Illinois, our own pride and joy. You are the one. You who worked so hard to get where you are. You've shown us all a woman who's sure and strong. Show America that you're second to none. You're Miss Illinois, our own pride and joy. You are the one. You're on the road to make your dreams come true. You won our hearts and now we'll be watching you. With your ambitious goals, we know you can go anywhere under the sun. You're Miss Illinois.
now to bring to the stage and introduce Mike McGrath and Don Rodriguez to present Miss Illinois with her car keys to that 3.2 TL. Mike, Don. I hope you guys are in the house. There they come. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Rodriguez, Mike McGrath from McGrath Acura. Gentlemen.
I look a little young for Mike McGrath. My father couldn't be here tonight. He had to leave urgently on a business meeting this morning, but sends regards to not being here. But on behalf of the Acura Corporation, which Stan is with, and McGrath Acura of Countryside, which we're with, we present you with the hottest car in the market, the 99 Acura TL 3.2 with navigation system. You can go around to all those sites. And Mandy, if you need a good deal in the car, you come see us. And we'll take care of you.
Dave, on behalf of the Acura Division, we'd also like to congratulate you. After watching the last 2 days and seeing the passion, the dedication, and the example that you girls live and breathe, it truly is a testimony to the role models that you will be for our young.
I got this back to you.
Thank you, John. Kevin, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Miss Illinois pageant for this millennium. If any of you can be around here for the end of the next millennium, I want to talk to you. Thank you very, very much. Drive carefully, and we will see you all next year for Miss Illinois 2008. Good luck at the Miss America pageant.